Hey everybody, it is about 3:30 and I told you I wanted to come on here and let you know why my get off the roller coaster diet, or what is it? Get off the weight loss roller coaster and release weight for good class is different than a lot of those other ones out there. First of all, it's because I have been on that roller coaster most of my life, at least since I was 17. And it is not a fun place to be. When your weight goes up and down and up and down and up and down, it is not fun. And it took me till 3 years ago to finally get off that roller coaster. That's why I want to share with you what it is that I have learned and why it works. The first part is we're going to be learning about amino acids and how they balance your brain. So what it is you have four neurotransmitters in your brain: dopamine, serotonin, GABA, and endorphins. Those are your happy, calm, feel good energy chemicals. And when they become depleted, the symptoms are anxiety, depression, lack of energy, lack of sleep, cravings, addictions, weight gain. Those become true because your brain, those chemicals are not firing correctly. And so there are certain amino acids that actually target each of those neurotransmitters. Now, amino acids are just the building blocks of protein. Your body already recognizes them. Some of the amino acids your body's already producing, and others, it's just your body needs them. So your body knows what to do with them. And what they do is it goes in and it actually balances the brain and makes you feel better. And how much easier is it to release weight when you're not craving the sugars and the starches? Because when your dopamine is low, you crave sugars and starches for energy, stimulation. When your serotonin is low, you have cravings in the afternoon and evening. When your GABA is low, you're looking for some type of craving to help you relax. And when your endorphins are low, you're looking for some kind of craving to feel either comfort, reward, or feeling numbness. So you're wanting to check out. So, sorry, it's my dog. I don't know what he's barking at. Anyway, so because of that, a lot of times when we are struggling with our weight, it's because one of those things are off balance, and we're going and craving and wanting what it is our brain needs. Also, what happens is our brain is 65% fat, and when we feed it correctly, our prefrontal cortex, which is right here, is in charge of our cognitive thought processes. Those processes mean that you're going to make this choice and this is the outcome. It's also in charge of your willpower. It's also in charge of your drive. Now, when you miss meals or skip meals or eat a lot of sugar and starches, what that does is it's actually starving your brain. And when that happens, you go into what's called a hypoglycemic state, which is like a roller coaster. You spike up, you go down lower. You spike up, you go down lower. And so when you're in that state, it's that hangry state where you're just wanting to ravish and eat anything you want. And it makes you irritable and irrational. And when you're irrational, you're not thinking through the consequence. You're just wanting what you want. So by learning how to balance your blood sugar and keeping it balanced makes it so it's easier. The cravings start to go away. And you can think better. For you who's been on a yo-yo diet, you know that it's not about the calories. It is about the calories. But if it was just about, well, I liked so much food that I like to eat, then you could cut down on the food scientifically, less food in, more out, you're going to lose weight. Yet, if that's so easy, why is it so hard to keep it off? We get so excited, we find a new diet. I've been on so many, and you get excited and you do the diet for a very short amount of time. You start to see progress, And then you kind of plateau, and then it's not very fun, because when you are not allowing yourself to live and to enjoy food, then you want it even more. So it makes it even harder to stay on that diet. And that's when it's easy to fall off of it and gain the weight back, which causes this roller coaster, which is an emotional feeling of not being able to accomplish what you want or to be able to control your body. And it's not a great place to be. So that's the first part, is to balance the brain with the amino acids. And in this class, we're actually going to do, I'm going to teach you how the amino acid, to fill out amino acid chart and look it over. You'll be able to see distinctly which neurotransmitters are being affected. And then you are able to decide which amino acids you want to use that are going to help you through this process. That's the first part. Now the second part is food. And food is super important. And we live in a world that says, oh, you know, it's all about staying away from fat, or, you know, there's so many different diets that our body is not able to really enjoy the food. And we also live in a world where food is prevalent. And it's so much nicer to be able to go somewhere or to be able to eat and learn how to eat like a thin person, meaning you're eating to live rather than living to eat, and be able to have a program where you're feeding your body what it needs to be healthy. And by doing that, then I don't have to tell you to stay away from carbs, because if you're doing the amino acids for your brain and you're eating correctly, then you automatically aren't craving those carbs anymore, which is really awesome. Because for me, I am a sugar addict and I like Diet Coke. Since I've been doing the amino acids, I don't even drink Diet Coke anymore, and I don't crave the sugar. Doesn't mean I don't like sugar. I just only need a little bit. So rather than eating a whole bag of candy, I might eat one or two, and that does what I need. And that's the difference. I'm not taking away somebody's comfort, because most of the time sugar is a comfort. And food is a comfort. And so it makes it really difficult when you're being asked to take away something that feels more of a need than just food. So the second part is I will be putting you on a plan where it's not weird food, it's easy to make, it's food that's readily available, and you're going to be able to learn how to eat without depriving yourself of the things that you love the most. And that's the cool part. The next thing, you're going to learn how to snack. There are ways to snack and enjoy food, because what happens is when you're craving something, your taste buds want it, but they only need 3 bites, because after 3 bites, they become satiated, and then it's just more calories. So I want to teach you how to live in a world where there's food and where it's prevalent, and we celebrate with food, and learn to have a better relationship with food, because it's not about the food. The food is not the enemy. In fact, right now, there is no enemy. It's just learning how to fall back in love with ourselves, learn how to eat more healthy, and to be able to release the cravings, and to be able to change that relationship. And the last part is hypnotherapy. We're going to be doing group hypnotherapy. And the reason is because a lot of times there's an underlying reason why somebody is not able to lose weight. And usually it's going to be, first of all, it could be the amino acids, our neurotransmitters are out of whack. So our emotions are out of whack. And so we're eating food to help our emotions. Or it could be a control issue, which was my issue. When I'm out of control, I want sugar, because that to me is about the only thing I feel like I can control. Or it could be a protector, meaning you're looking for something to protect you from the world so that they see only what's on the outside, and they're not going to see what's on the inside. One of the last issues could be abuse. Somebody who's been abused has issues that they don't want to release because letting go of the weight may bring up different things that they're not ready to deal with. I can't tell you what that reason is for you, but I can tell you that cognitively you know what it takes to lose weight. And you can tell yourself over and over and over again that you want to lose weight. Hey, Luann. Hey, girl. But if you are cognitively telling yourself, or in the conscious self saying, I want to lose weight, but your subconscious is not in agreement, because your subconscious is your protector, and it also makes things come true. That's kind of like your genie in a bottle. It helps you so that you get what you want. And if it feels like it's going to protect you from whatever these underlying stories are, it's not going to allow you to release that weight. So what I do with hypnosis is we're going to figure out what it is that we are holding on. What are those false stories that you're living on when it comes to the program? Desensitize memories from emotions so that the triggers are gone, so to allow you to be able to live and to enjoy life and to be able to then release. When you release the emotional weight, most of the times the physical weight follows. It's balance the brain with amino acids, nourish the body with a nutrient-rich diet, release negative thoughts and emotions through hypnotherapy. That's what the program's all about. It's a 5-week program. It's going to be held on starting January 9th at 6 a.m. It's going to be on Zoom, so you don't even have to get dressed. It's in your own house where you feel comfortable. You're not going to be expected to do anything that's out of your comfort zone, but to learn and to dive into what's stopping you from releasing the weight that you want to be rid of. The cost is $199 for all 5 of the sessions. It's an hour each session. If you sign up by January 5th, there is a discount of $1 to $149. There's a $50 discount. You go to my website, which is www.hypnoaminos.com. You'll find the link. You're going to go there. You're going to put in the $50 discount. It's $149. That includes being able to have a consultation with the amino acids so you know what you need. It's including the different steps of reprogramming your mind with hypnosis and hypnotherapy, and also being able to have a nutrient-rich diet that isn't a diet, but it's a lifestyle to help you release the weight. That's what it's about. We'll have an accountability group where you'll have people we can work together so that you feel the accountability and the support of each other. You'll have daily homework that is not going to be hard, but we want to start figuring out what it is and how we can help you in 2019 to fall back in love with you. And what's it going to take for you to take time for you? And that's what it is. Yes, the amino acids are a different price, but they range from $21.95 down to $12.95 depending on which ones you need. And they're easily available and they're inexpensive. And there'll be different steps along the way to help you on this path. If you have any other questions, please message me and make a decision to change you, to find you and what helps you. Hope to see you on January 9th at 6 a.m. I will be sending out a link and also some paperwork so you can get signed up and get some information to me so I understand where you're coming from, because everybody has a different story and everybody deserves a chance to be able to feel better and to love themselves. In the meantime, keep smiling. Have a fabulous day. Mwah.